Good afternoon and good evening from Virginia Beach, Virginia, as we're on site here to continue the VHSL Field Hockey Playoffs. I'm Jack Way, your play-by-play commentator, alongside our camera operator tonight, Mason Yoder, and all the people doing it behind the scenes here at Cova Sports TV, Chuck Thornton, Nick Senti, Dennis McEwen, and so many more, as we welcome you to what should be a very fun Region 5A playoff matchup. And we've got two of them for you tonight, beginning with the Hickory Hawks taking on the Cox Falcons. It should be a lot of fun. We've got some rosters for you. It's a really weary night here in Virginia Beach as we're sitting at about 56 degrees. Rain all over the place, and the forecast should continue to rain up until about 9 o'clock tonight, and it will rain again tomorrow and Thursday. Hopefully it can start clearing up a little bit for these playing surfaces, though. Might find to take a quick break before they start.
Yep.
So with that being said, the start will be in just a couple minutes, but first we're going to take one final timeout before we get to the action right here on Cova Sports TV.
Portco is your local nonprofit organization dedicated to economic empowerment through employment for people with disabilities. We focus on abilities, not limitations, providing on-the-job vocational support. Find your pathway to employment. Contact us or learn more at portco.org.
Pain and Gain, your one-stop shop for all things field hockey. Located in Princess One Shopping Center, Virginia Beach, we carry everything you need on the turf, from black sticks, turf shoes, mouth guards, and much more. Try out your stick before you buy in our synthetic turf area. Pain and Gain. Embrace the pain, enjoy the game. And we are off in this round 2 matchup, the region semifinals we've made it to, as the Cox Falcons take on the 2-seeded Hickory Hawks. Hickory, having really a historic kind of year for their program, have been unbelievable and have been so dominant this year, as they're going to get their first opportunity into the attacking third, but taken away. Hickory only lost 2 games this year so far. They're 16-2 on the year. The 2 losses coming against a really tough Pocosin team in a very close game. They lost that one 5-4. And then their other loss, again, another close game to a team that we're going to see after this one, Great Bridge. They lost 2-1, which, by the way, be sure to stay tuned after this one. The 1-seeded Great Bridge is set to take on the 5-seeded First Colonial. First Colonial getting their win the other night against Tallwood. They won that one 7-1. FC trying to get back to their dominance that we know they can. But for now, they'll have to take on Great Bridge coming up just after this one. So they'll have to sit and watch first, as the Great Bridge Wildcats have had a very good year, as always, as they're seeded number 1. Always one of those forces to reckon with in this Region 5A, as well as the Southeastern District as well. The Beach District, Southeastern District have been very competitive, as always, and a lot of other teams that normally aren't towards the top have been rolling, like the Hickory Hawks, as here's the Cox Falcons maneuvering in the attacking third. As for a while there, that was Rose Holland, the junior, with possession. She lost it now. We will get a penalty corner, it looks like. A lot of wind out there today as well. We apologize if that affects your viewing experience a little bit, as we've got 18 mile-per-hour winds blowing to the southwest today in Hampton Roads, as it's been an ugly day, really. A lot of wind last night as well. But for now, we will get the penalty corner for Cox, the first one of the night for any team. Corner's taken, passed. That's Bella Glenn with it. She takes a shot and will miss. But it will be another corner. I want to remind you this broadcast tonight is sponsored by Vault Athletics and Fitness, as Cox gets set to take their second corner in a row. Taking it this time is going to be Ava Amuel, the junior for the Cox Falcons. Amuel sends it in. Pass across. This shot going to be kicked Still, and it will go into the net, and a goal for the Cox Falcons. The first goal of the night. I'm going to work on getting that exact name you had it. A lot of Falcons were surrounded it, but coming off of the corner as they get on the board first. And the ball is inserted back into play. Still working on who had that one. Regardless, a great start for the Falcons on the board early. As they play along the far side. Really hard to see, as the player who had that goal's number was pretty much blocked by her teammate as she was running back in celebration. I really apologize for that, as I can't get the exact name for you. She kind of tipped it in after a couple shots. There was a shot by Cassette Lee there, and a couple others. Is now here's the Hickory Hawks. I want to say that might have been Ava Amiel who got the final shot. She took the corner and then ran back into play. Maybe not Amiel.
I'm going to see what's going on, why it's not going to the left.
It's just, I think the wind's pushing it a little. I had it fine at first.
So
I
it
think
wrapped around it,
yeah, it's kind
and then it pushed it over.
So I had it enough to where it was covering both the corners and all that, but I think the wind's pushing it on the left side.
All right, if you've already figured it out, then I won't mess with it.
Well, I mean, you should mess with it. I think it's. I think you just need to push it back a little more.
Okay. Right.
Penalty corner for the Hickory Hawks in the attacking third. Gonna be sent in. A bit of a whiff. Into the circle. And back out. Get a whistle. It wasn't Amiel. I'm still looking for that goal. We really apologize. Making our best efforts. Just trying to figure out exactly who it was, as they deserve credit. Actually, I think that will be Michaela Quinn who had the goal for the Falcons. So Michaela Quinn gets Cox on the board. As now here come the Falcons into the circle. Trying to make something happen. We'll get a whistle from the officials. Rose Holland has it. Passes it out. We'll get to some rosters here in a minute as Cox continues to threaten. Just outside the circle. And taken back the other way. Great defense from Hickory. And the Hawks continue their possession.
is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there. Because here, you are more. One Life Fitness.
I want to once again apologize to those who may be watching out there. It's very windy out. We're also trying to get our camera to stay steady, so if it's shaking around a lot, we apologize. I do want to reconfirm, by the way, I'm sure now that was Michaela Quinn on the goal for Cox. That came off of the corner, so shout out to Michaela Quinn getting the first goal of the night, putting the Cox Falcons on board. I'll grab it after the period.
Killing the Nick.
5 minutes, 51 seconds remain in this first quarter as the Cox Falcons lead 1-0 in this semifinal matchup. It was good for them to get on the board early, as this is a pivotal game to get ahead early on, going against Hickory, who, again, has had a great year all year. Their playoff game they played in the first round the other night, they hosted the Ocean Lakes Dolphins, and they won 8-0 over Ocean Lakes. How Cox got here? Well, they played last night right here at the Regional Training Center. They played against the Kellum Knights, and they won 9-1. So very, very impressive for the Falcons. So both teams coming off of blowout wins in the semifinals. So now just trying to continue that dominance as the ball is just outside the attacking circle. Right there with it was Bella Glenn. She lost it. A closer look at this Cox roster this year coming into tonight. Number 1, Lily Schrott, the sophomore. Sophomore number 2, Michaela Quinn, who just had the goal. Number 3, Lauren Templeton, playing her first year in a Falcon uniform. Number 4, Paige Whitman. Number 5, Nora Hines. Number 6, Ava Amuel. As the ball go back the other way. Number 7, Rose Holland. Number 8, Leah Daves. Number 9, Campbell Wright. Number 10, Anna Gelwick. Number 14, Adelie Booth. Number 15, Marlo Durr, the sister of Mac Durr. Number 17, Bella Terry. Number 18, Cassette Lee. Number 20, Bella Glenn. And then number 21, Sammy Terry, the sophomore. That's our Cox roster. We'll get to the Hickory roster a little more closely coming up in just a few minutes as we near the end of this first period, just under 4 minutes to play. Cox holds the lead. You're so loud. Playing along the far sideline towards the top of your screen. And now back the other way is the Hawks. But defending, a good job by Cox. Going out of play. Going back to insert it, Michaela Quinn. Chips it up and knocked down by a Hawk, and now here come the Hawks. Hickory with some momentum and some numbers. They get just to the circle before a whistle. They will continue their possession. Erin Siri has it. Siri gonna get it blown dead. Looks like she used the other side of her stick. That's what the call was, so Cox will be back the other way. Passing it back to their own defending zone. Spelletary had it, got it along to the right back. But now up the far sideline. Again, the Hawks, there will be a foot going against the Hawks. Well, it was a little chilly last night. It was a much nicer night for field hockey. Tonight's certainly not ideal conditions with all the rain in the forecast, and it's been raining all day, really. So no need to water the turf today, as it's already very, very moist. Some puddles in the turf as well. As this will get inserted into play by Cassette Lee. Lee inserts. Now coming up the far side and into the circle, Cox will get an opportunity. It'll go out and they will get along. Rose Holland brings it back into play. Holland passes. It will be a foot. I believe called on Caroline Jones, the sophomore for the Hawks. So now they have it right near the circle, or on the circle, I should say. Pass back. Another foot, and this time going against the Falcons. Cox forces the turnover. 15 seconds remain. Into the attacking third. A whistle. And there's the air horn. So that'll do it for the first quarter. The Cox Falcons lead in this semifinals matchup against the Hickory Hawks by a score of 1-0. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this on Cova Sports TV.
For any athlete, making it to the top sometimes comes with a few steps back. That's why parents count on CHKD Sports Medicine, advanced diagnostics, treatment, and rehabilitation for sports injuries just for young athletes like yours. With convenient locations across Hampton Roads and a whole team of experts here to keep your favorite player at the top of their game. CHKD Sports Medicine. Learn more at chkd.org or call the CHKD Sports Injury.
I grew up here. I know this town. I know the people here. More important, they know me. As a banker at Town Bank, we become part of the communities we serve. The people who bank with us, our members, know us. When you bank with Town Bank, you'll know your banker. You'll know you can reach us, and you'll know we're here for you.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you'll ever see.
And as you can see, me and you are both having trouble starting to talk.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something that you're breathing in every day.
Yeah. Like 50% of the air in the house
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
is coming from down here.
Yes, sir.
How's your crawl space looking? You say we're going to be here a while.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get busy.
Get a free and honest inspection with JES Foundation Repair, a groundworks company.
Just untangling this real quick. I'm muted, yeah, I'm muted. This will keep my code A-OK.
Okay. So just letting you know ahead in case you remember, the first picture we're gonna do is AstroTurf. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So if you want to send it to that whenever you find a chance.
Alright, I'm unmuting. And we're back here live at the Virginia Beach Regional Training Center at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, home of CHKD Sports Medicine. A very fun Region 5A playoff matchup we have for you right now between the 2-seeded Hickory Hawks and the 3-seeded Cox Falcons. Cox got on the board pretty early, about 2 minutes into the game, off of a penalty corner, which got capitalized on by Michaela Quinn after a couple of bounces with the ball. So we'll get a whistle there. Hickory has not been able to really have that many chances as they try and get on the board early As a reminder, Hickory the other day took down the 7 seed Ocean Lakes in the first round. 8-0 was the score of that one. Cox got here from last night. They beat 6 seeded Coam 9-1. It was not close at all. So, both teams haven't really had a close playoff game yet, and it seems as though that's what this matchup is brewing up to be. Look at the passing. It'll be taken away. Good defending, but the foot will go against Cox, so Hickory going to get to insert it on a long. Pass along the far side. And now here comes Hickory trying to get into the circle. Floyd had it. Lost it. There's Sophia Lowry with the ball. That'll go off the foot of a Cox Falcon, so she'll get to keep going. The ref's going to make her take it back. To the line. So they'll insert it. This one will be smacked outside the circle. Going into the circle, Hickory's going to try and get there. It did go out, so this will be a penalty corner. Or it won't. But it will be Hickory possession right outside the circle. And now Cox getting to clear this one. Towel on the turf, I can imagine, very wet. The roster for the Hickory Hawks coming into tonight as they continue to aggress, and now they get into the circle, and a foot will lead to a penalty corner. So Hickory with their first corner of the day, I believe. And inserting it into play will be Kenley Harrington, the freshman for the Hawks, getting a lot of playing time. Harrington inserts it into play. Passed. This shot going to be blocked, and a great job by the defender for the Falcons. That was Ava Amiel getting in there, making the block with their stick. Hickory's possession still. They try and get it into the circle. They do, however, a Falcon is right there to defend it. But now Hickory again with possession. They're getting into the circle, just trying to sustain it. And we'll get a whistle from the ref. And Hickory continues their possession. Ball is hit. Going out of play. Hickory possession still. Player falls. Took a kind of a tough slide there. Erin Seary playing her final season in a Hawks uniform. And now Seary falls again to the turf. And this time it will be Cox possession. So look at this Hickory roster. Number 1, Madison Weed. Number 2, Sophia Lowry. Number 3, Sydney Floyd. Number 4, Erin Seary. Number 5, Abby Colin. Number 6, Kristen Searfice. Number 7, Julia Delgado. As now Cox gets their possession brewing in the attacking third, but cleared. Number 8, Layla Manapon. Number 9, Addison Darnell. Number 10, Caroline Jones. Number 11, Jocelyn Garcia. Number 12, Ava Winterstain. Number 13, Alyssa Hall. Number 14, Addison Drake. As it looks like we will be getting a penalty corner for Cox. Number 15, Kenley Harrington. Number 16, Skylar Dugan. Number 17, Elle Taylor. Number 20, Madison Moulton. Number 22, Cortland Evans, as here's the corner for Cox. We'll pause for a second. Inserted in and hit and kicked away by the goalie for Hickory. Cox still has it, however. That's Lily Schrott with it. Dribbling it in. Past. And will be a foot. Leading to another one. So here is this corner. A couple of passes deflected, and Hickory gets the job done. To continue this Hickory roster, by the way, number 20, Madison Moulton. Number 22, Cortland Evans. That's your Hickory Hawk roster. And now Hickory with a prime opportunity. Going to be slid into and deflected by Sammy Terry, the goaltender for Cox. Pronouncing these field hockey names are so much easier than them soccer names I've had to pronounce lately.
Yeah, fucking bet.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
Alright, I'm turning my mic on. Don't say anything crazy. Cox into the attacking third. Passing across. And we'll get a whistle. Hickory continues to take it back. And now they're into the Falcon attacking third, getting all the way to the circle. Look at the dribbling. Some defense. Gets through the legs of a couple players, but right there to recover it is Nora Hines. So an excellent job by her to make sure it didn't turn into an even bigger threat. This insert going all the way and taking it's like we need to like strap like an ankle weight around like I don't know. But then I feel like it'll make it hard to turn it.
It would be. It can't have really anything like on it, and then
I don't know how else to fix like
this is just how it be. This is the best we're gonna get.
Because this is so much easier than the way we used to film. Like it's so great that we're able to do this.
Yeah, it's a whole lot better.
But with the wind and stuff, like this is brutal. It's like when a car like shocks are broken or whatever, and the car when you drive is like up and down, up and down. And there's the mic on. Cox dribbling towards the circle. Just outside of it and taken away. Good defense. And now running with it. Ada Gelwick. Hickory. Or excuse me. That was Caroline Jones looking at the wrong roster. So Hickory trying to attack. We'll get a whistle, and Cox getting the favor of the whistle. Hickory getting to start just outside of the circle. But Cox keeping from the attack. Doing a good job. 3:54 and running remains in the second quarter. Sticks get tangled up. It'll be inserted back into play by Lee. Cassette Lee. Player hits the turf. And bringing it back into play, Kenley Harrington. .245 remains in the second quarter. So for Cox, Cassette Lee once again going to take it back into play. Lee still has it. Passes that one into the circle where we will get a whistle. And we will be getting a corner. As just under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter in this first half. Cox still holds their 1-0 lead that came off of a corner earlier. Very early in the game, must I add. So here's the corner. This shot's going to be deflected and defended well by Hickory. And now here is Hickory the other way. They're going to get a shot deflected, and it's going to be a foot. So a corner incoming for Hickory as they try and get an opportunity to potentially tie this up. So here's the corner will be inserted. The pass. Shot. Going to go off of the foot of Bella Glenn, leading to another corner. As 10 seconds remain, this will likely be the final attack of the first half, or it will be the final attack of the first half. As here comes the air horn. So the corner for the Hawks inserted. This shot, nothing doing. So that's going to wrap up the first half of action. The Cox Falcons are one step closer to potentially getting to the championship game in Region 5A as they lead 1-0. We've got the second half action and more coming your way. But first, we'll hear from this on Cova Sports TV.
Same as lame. Field hockey players have stick. They've got vibe. They've got that tuning fork in their hearts that goes off when a ball thumps the backboard of a goal. Field hockey is for the mold breakers, the convention challengers, the trailblazers, people who think outside the box and come alive inside the circle. Sure, there will always be those who mindlessly take the road more traveled, think the same, do the same, play the same. Field hockey players know that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and that the strength of the wolf is the pack. We know we're different, and we're proud of it. It's how we stand out. It's how we fit in. Like eagles, we soar individually, yet value family and togetherness highly. Join us. We're the minority of millions that get it. There's a stick waiting to be picked up, lifelong friendships to be made, goals to be a part of, victories, defeats, draws, and more. Stories to be told, with you, by you, of you. There's a field hockey team waiting to be called yours. Game on. Dare to differ.
Working at ASC has been one of the best experiences of my life. Actually wanting to get up and come to work every day, knowing that you're going to learn something new.
It's a new challenge every day, new projects, new designs. It is always something new and exciting going on around here.
Everybody here that I've talked to seems to really enjoy their job and really love coming into work every single day. When you work in that type of environment every day, it just makes it easier to come in the next day.
We're always here to back each other up and help each other out whenever we need it. ASC is like a family.
They really enable everyone here to grow into whatever they need to in their position and get the additional training, get the additional education, and they really do help to make it flexible within your work schedule to be able to make that happen.
We'll work with them to help them figure out how to get from step A to step B. A lot of times it might include taking some educational classes at the community college, as well as on-the-job training. If it's a skill like welding, we might send them to Saturday welding school for 10 Saturdays.
If you have a lot of experience in doing what you're doing, that's great. Come on in, come apply. If you don't have any experience, that's fine too. We will teach you. A lot of what we do here at ASC is to develop careers. Some of the other benefits that we have here at ASC, which are very strong: health insurance, dental insurance, vision, supplemental insurances, a 401k plan, that's a safe harbor plan.
The benefits, the surprise bonuses, the company is very understanding and adjusting rates with inflation and things like that. They've definitely made it worthwhile.
When you come here, you might think that you know what it will look like, but 5 years down the road, you might find yourself a plant supervisor. You never know.
Life moves fast, but when that Freddy's hits, you can't help but slow down. Freddy's, this is the good stuff.
With 4 Hampton Roads area locations, Freddy's is just a short trip away.
Yeah, you could have a 7 a.m. game or an 8 p.m. game, so it's brutal.
Once the sun goes down.
Yeah. But
we're excited. We're excited about it. Harper's been working with Ireland every Sunday, so that's been really good.
Saturday, at some point I was driving. We went up to former player that got a wedding. I forgot to get back with her. I'll have to figure out if there's so much but they
Even when working with her, it's nice for her to be able to come up with her, but I mean,
just shoot me a text if ever you think about it.
Okay.
Well in advance, so if I have a few days, it's easy.
Sounds like a plan.
I can
We're back here live for the second half of action between the Hickory Hawks and the Cox Falcons. As we begin this third quarter of play, Cox with the only goal of the day as they lead it 1-0 early third quarter. Their first goal came early in the first quarter, really early actually, as they had the penalty corner that was tipped around a couple times and then eventually got finished by Michaela Quinn. And since then, no scoring at all.
Not saying who.
The Hickory Hawks failed to score so far in what's been a very competitive game. Lots and lots of back and forth. As this will be inserted back in by Madison Moulton. Coach Ashley Weaver and company trying to make something happen with this Hawks team, as the winner of this one will go to the 5A championship to play against the winner of the following game, either Great Bridge or First Colonial. The Patriots and the Wildcats matching up together. And that should be a fun one coming up right after this, right here on Cova Sports TV, that you could tune into. But for now, Hickory trying to get into the other half of the field. That whistle will go against Cox, so inserted by Skylar Dugan. And now Cox back the other way. Campbell right, dribbling into the circle. So now this will be dribbled very well all the way down the field and passed across. Here's a chance for Hickory. And the goal will not count as the whistle came before it. Almost a goal for Caroline Jones. Looked really well. So back the other way, the Falcons, after that scare, was very close as the ref will blow that dead to being a Hickory goal. Technically was a goal, but it was waved off as the whistle came in. Aaron Siri dribbling. Player falls. Siri still has it as she takes a fall, and now Cox back the other way. We'll get a couple whistles. Cox getting to keep their possession as coming off the field is Aaron Seary. Stakes are tangled up. Cox keeps possession. Quinn had it and moved it over as Campbell Wright. Look at Hickory, by the way. When it comes to what happened in the Southeastern District this year, posted a second place only behind the one-seeded Great Bridge Wildcats. So they went 8-1 in Southeastern play, 16-2 total, obviously. Great Bridge went 9-0. Great Bridge was their only loss this year, again by 1 goal. They finished right in front of Nansemond River. Nansemond River in that 5B slot. As Hickory has looked very, very competitive this year. As for the Falcons in that Beach District, they went 10-0 in first place. Behind them was First Colonial, who went 9-1. Their sole loss to Cox, of course, in Beach District play. And behind them is Kellum, who went 8-2 in Beach District play. He lost to First Colonial and Cox, which Kellum really got the break speed off of them last night. Cox going to insert this one back into play. They're truly one of the beach teams right over by Shore Drive. Hickory coming from southern Chesapeake over there, almost near North Carolina, near the border almost. .5A, one of the more fun regions to keep up with, as you kind of get a mixture of southeastern teams and a lot of the beach teams in 5A. Also in 5A, I know, Deep Creek is also part of 5A. Obviously, they're not in the playoffs this year. But when you look at other sports as well, you always see them in the mix. So we'll get a whistle there. And then, of course, most of your beach schools only difference is I believe you'll get Green Run in Region 5B. As Hickory moves up the field very quickly. Kicked away by the goaltender. Still fighting for possession. I apologize. Green Run is in that 5A. I was just double checking myself. Basically, you have the beach in 5A. You have some Southeastern District teams meshed in there. As Cox continues to threaten the whistle going against Hickory, so they'll continue their possession right there. Lauren Templeton as they get it into the circle, and it looks like we will be getting another penalty corner. 4:46 and running remains in this third quarter.
Hey, nice job, Cox. Keep working.
So here's the corner for the Falcons, trying to capitalize to extend their lead to 2. Here's the pass. Still controlling. A whistle will lead to another corner. Right there for the Falcons. Bella Glenn had control as we've reached 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. So here's the corner. Pass cross, shots. Going to be chipped and deflected out of play, and will be Hickory possession. That one got pretty close to the goal. Nothing doing. That'll be a foot. So dribbling it in now. Threatening is Cox. This pass and will be a corner all over. It was Ava Amiel trying to score for the Falcons.
Right here, White. Here we go. Way to work, y'all.
Amiel's actually going to go insert this corner into play.
Going back under the shelter.
So here's the insert by Amiel. Going to be taken outside the circle. That's Rose Holland. Passes across. Ball is still loose. Kicked away by the goaltender. Cox has it again. Will go out of play. Cox continues to control time of possession in this one.
She's running the tournament. And they have, 4 games on the first day. Yeah. And I told her, I said, all right, now here's the deal. You got somebody up there, right? She said, yeah. I said, well, you need to fine. So it goes off like 4 games.
Ball is inserted back in. Rose Holland, but now cleared by a Hawk. 20 seconds remain in this third quarter.
And she's like, she came out of that thing and looked at me and she goes, I said, we were working so hard. She said, my God, they get out of school at 2. It's Newport News.
As the rain continues to fall out there, much harder now. As there's the air horn. That'll do it for the third quarter play. The Cox Falcons lead at 1-0. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action after this on Cova Sports TV.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game!
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Yes!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Boom.
Wait.
First down. Let's go.
Rosen's on time. Touchdown, Texas!
Any gate can be a tailgate.
Cova Painting. We don't just paint, we transform spaces. Visit covapainting.com or call 757-550-7357 and mention the Sportsplex for 10% off of projects over $1,000.
Authentic Italian cuisine can be found in just one place in Hampton Roads, Il Giardino Ristorante in Virginia Beach. Il Giardino offers veal, seafood, chicken, pasta, vegetarian, and pizza creations. Add the sounds of the piano bar and lounge, and it's no wonder Il Giardino is such a popular local spot. Open daily at 5 p.m.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
And we're back here for the fourth quarter of play in this pivotal Region 5A playoff matchup. I'm Jack Lowe, your play-by-play commentator, alongside Mason Yoder, our camera operator tonight, and all the people doing it behind the scenes here at Cova Sports TV. The rain is pouring down here in Virginia Beach. You can kind of see it on our camera as it is coming down, as it was already raining at the beginning of the game and not this hard, and just adding to the dramatic effect of this one, as it's been a very good matchup. These teams have not faced off before this year. 1-0 is your score. Hickory did play Great Bridge, who's playing later tonight right here on Cova Sports TV, and they lost to them 1-0, I believe, was the final score of that. I've got to double check myself now when they played Great Bridge. Yeah, they lost 2-1 was the final score there. That was at home. They have not played Cox. First Colonial, by the way, who will be playing after this one against Great Bridge. They lost to Cox 4-2 when they played them. So they'll be playing Great Bridge for the first time tonight, coming up in probably about half an hour, if I had to guess, maybe shorter. As the region semifinals happening right here on Cova Sports TV. The championship game will be happening at Green Run High School before it decides who will be going to states. But of course, like the other sports, both the winner and the loser of the region championship will be going to states. So really, this game decides who will be making that trip to the state tournament and who won't be. The state championship this year and many more trying to continue their journeys. The loser tonight will be done. As the rain continues to fall, you can kind of hear it hitting the cement.
What up, friends?
A whistle there as Cox continues to attack, and I'd say Cox has controlled. We don't have the official time, but I believe Cox has controlled most of this time of possession tonight. Hickory's had a couple of opportunities, a couple of corners, just has not been able to capitalize. The stick goes flying. As a whistle came at the same time. We're going to remind you, by the way, as this penalty corner is coming up for Cox, we'll take this corner really quick first, and then I'll say what I was going to say. As just under 10.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Here's the penalty corner. Inserted into play. Hit well into the circle and cleared by a Hawk. I want to remind you, this game tonight is brought to you by Vault Athletics and Fitness. The Vault Fitness facility is in Hampton Roads is 13,000 square feet. Facility located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach. We specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness. The top field hockey and lacrosse specific training in Hampton Roads for all ages and skill levels. Vault Athletics and Fitness. The rain is coming down here in the beach. And Gain, your one-stop shop for all things field hockey. Located in Princess One Shopping Center, Virginia Beach, we carry everything you need on the turf, from black sticks, turf shoes, mouth guards, and much more. Try out your stick before you buy it in our synthetic turf area. Pain and Gain. Embrace the pain, enjoy the game. Several chances in the circle for the Falcons. None of them capitalized, however. And a rough go for Cox there. Was very close to getting a goal. The wind certainly not helping all this rain, by the way. Making it even worse, kind of making the rain sideways some, as the wind's blowing about 19 miles per hour, now going a bit south as opposed to southwest. As it should be continuing to rain all the way through about 9, now about till 10, 11 o'clock. So the weather's been updating as we get a timeout called. We're going to take one with them really quickly. We'll be right back after this.
What makes a life a good one? Is it our adventures? Or the friends we find along the way? Is it the challenges we conquer together? Maybe it's the people's lives we touch every single day. So, what makes a life a good one? You'll have to figure that one out for yourself.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there. Because here, you are more. One Life Fitness.
Right when we pull up. Happened literally, I was, yeah, I was
I come up with the results my last year I played in college, and I did not even know I did it until Monday. I did it during we were playing, I think it was Richmond. I got a tackle on a kickoff or something. I just remember that.
The Cox Falcons continue to lead 1-0 against the Hickory Hawks with 6:45 remaining in this fourth quarter as the rain continues to fall here at the beach. Ball goes out near the Grow the Game sign, USA Field Hockey. So it is pretty brutal conditions now for these players to have to play in. This shot right near the goal. Players can't find it, and now it goes outside of the circle. So Cox brings it back into play. Passing across was Rose Holland. Kayla Quinn. Whistle comes out. It'll stick with the Falcons. Quinn passes it along. She has the sole goal in this one, which came in the first couple minutes of play. Hickory trying to get on the board. They have not scored yet after scoring 8 goals against the Dolphins of Ocean Lakes. Just trying to get onto the board. .350 remains in this fourth quarter. Now here's the Hawks. Caroline Jones dribbling it into the circle. Passes across. And we will be getting a penalty corner for the Hawks. Trying to put away a potential game-tying goal. Players are getting set. Here's the insert. Passed over. Another pass. This shot deflected off a couple people. Nothing doing. A huge defensive effort from the Falcons. The shot came from Erin Seary, playing her final season with Cox. And if they lose, would be her final game with Hickory, I'm sorry. Her final game with Hickory if they lose. Whistle goes in Cox's favor as they continue to move. Cox threatens in the circle. Under 2 minutes to go before Cox can potentially celebrate. Hickory attacks and taken away. A little back and forth. The whistle will go in Hickory's favor. 1:20 to go. Hickory trying to get one last good effort. Caroline Jones gets it into the circle. Stick falls. And Cox possession. One minute remains. Great effort from Erin Seary there. Cox trying to run this clock. 27 seconds remain before they can advance to the 5A championship. 20 seconds. Cox passes back and forth, trying to keep a hold of the possession of the ball. Go off the foot of a Hickory player. 6 seconds remain. Hickory brings it into play, but that's going to do it. The whistles blow, no air horn blows, and that will wrap it up. The Cox Falcons will be advancing to the Region 5A Championship. They will be playing the winner of Great Bridge First Colonial coming up in just a couple moments right here on Cova Sports TV as they defeat the Hickory Hawks 1-0, riding off of the goal of Michaela Quinn. That's going to wrap up this broadcast. We will be keeping it here, though, as the next game will be coming up soon between Great Bridge and First Colonial, so be sure to stay tuned. But for now, I've been Jack Lowe, your play-by-play commentator, alongside camera operator Mason Yoder and all the people doing it behind the scenes. As we hope you enjoyed this broadcast, as always, it was our pleasure bringing it to you. Be sure to stay tuned. Coming up after this, Great Bridge First Colonial. Again, your final score, Cox 1, Hickory 0.
What does happiness mean to you? Being in the ocean with you, watching you catch super fun waves.
In Virginia Beach, happiness is breaking barriers and savoring the sunshine.
I couldn't pick a better place or a better person to be with. This is what makes me happy. Happiness is going all out.
And taking it all in.
Here, happiness is whatever you make it. Find yours in Virginia Beach.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam, losing sweat.
We've identified.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam, losing sweat.
We've identified the problem. What is the solution?
A drink scientifically designed to hydrate better than water, so they could sweat more, win more, and change the game forever.
Boom, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
It's 757 Saturday Sports Talk with Matt Hatfield and the one and only Coach Ed Young, every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on Cova Sports TV. From high school football and basketball to the NFL, MLB, college sports, and the NBA, if it's making headlines, they are breaking it down. Bold takes, big-time guests, and a few laughs, especially at the expense of that basketball coach Ed Young. Catch it on Cox TV and your view, and don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube at Cova Sports TV.
Craving something hot, cheesy, and delicious? Well, we have the place for you. Melty at Lansdowne Commons in Virginia Beach. Freshly grilled melts with bold flavors, gooey cheese, and the crunch you crave. Enjoy the Cuban, patty melt, Melty clubs, barbecue brisket, turkey avocado, and top it off with the milkshake. Melty is family owned and operated and is your restaurant for amazing melts and much more. See you at Melty, where every bite melts just right.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there. Because here, you are more. One Life Fitness.
Working at ASC has been one of the best experiences of my life. Actually wanting to get up and come to work every day, knowing that you're going to learn something new.
It's a new challenge every day, new projects, new designs. It is always something new and exciting going on around here.
Everybody here that I've talked to seems to really enjoy their job and really love coming into work every single day. When you work in that type of environment every day, it just makes it easier to come in the next day.
We're always here to back each other up and help each other out whenever we need it. ASC is like a family.
They really enable everyone here to grow into whatever they need to in their position and get the additional training, get the additional education, and they really do help to make it flexible within your work schedule to be able to make that happen.
We'll work with them to help them figure out how to get from step A to step B. A lot of times it might include taking some educational classes at the community college, as well as on-the-job training. If it's a skill like welding, we might send them to Saturday welding school for 10 Saturdays.
If you have a lot of experience in doing what you're doing, that's great. Come on in, come apply. If you don't have any experience, that's fine too. We will teach you. A lot of what we do here at ASC is to develop careers. Some of the other benefits that we have here at ASC, which are very strong: health insurance, dental insurance, vision, supplemental insurances, a 401k plan, that's a safe harbor plan.
The benefits, the surprise bonuses, the company is very understanding and adjusting rates with inflation and things like that. They've definitely made it worthwhile.
When you come here, you might think that you know what it will look like, but 5 years down the road, you might find yourself a plant supervisor. You never know.
And we welcome you once again into this broadcast of the Region 5A Field Hockey Playoffs in the VHSL. I'm Jack Lowe, your play-by-play commentator, alongside camera operator tonight, Mason Yoder, and all the people doing it behind the scenes here on Cova Sports TV between Nick Senti, Chuck Thornton, Dennis McHugh, and Kayla Hodge, and so many more, as the Great Bridge Wildcats set to take on, out of the Beach District, the First Colonial Patriots. You got a Beach on SCD matchup, Southeastern District against the Beach. Who will come out on top? Just a few moments ago, we wrapped up our game between the Cox Falcons and the Hickory Hawks, where Hickory's season unfortunately came to an end after a 1-0 win for the Cox Falcons. Their one goal coming from in the first quarter, very early in the first quarter, was Michaela Quinn, who got the sole goal of the entire night. And now the First Colonial Patriots and Great Bridge Wildcats face off. The winner of this one will go on to play the Falcons in the 5A championship coming up on on Thursday at Green Run High School. And a look at what these two squads have done to get here. For First Colonial, a bit of a rocky year compared to what First Colonial has seen in the past. 11-6-1 on the year. Some close losses. They lost to Poquoson, one of the stronger teams out of the peninsula, 2-1. They lost to Assumption earlier in the year as well, 6-0. They took losses to Cox, who just had their victory a few moments ago, Palmyra, Staples, and then they also took a loss to Norfolk Academy back 4 days ago. But they have had some strong wins across the year as well. They've got wins over Kempsville, Ocean Lakes, who made the playoffs, had a nice win over Kellam. They also tied against Catholic and beat Maury 3-0. As for the Great Bridge Wildcats, a stronger year as they are 16-1. They went 9-0 in Southeastern District play. 16-1 altogether. Their sole loss of the season came against Cox, 1-0. So if Great Bridge can win this game, they'll get a rematch against the Cox Falcons in the 5A championship. That's their only loss of the year, and they only gave up one goal in that game. As a matter of fact, there has been a total of 3 goals all season that Great Bridge has given up. They've only given up 3 goals all season between the regular season and the playoffs. And they have not given up a goal in the playoffs. So 3 goals in the entire regular season, no goals given up in the playoffs. A very remarkable feat for the Wildcats as they look to continue that trend today. The Wildcats in their all green unis with the gold, yellow. I'd go with gold numerals and the gold accent. As for First Colonial, they're in their all whites with the light blue numerals. As this matchup is fully underway now. Hickory coming off of a very good season, unfortunately just getting eliminated. One of their strongest in recent memory. Just couldn't get it done against the Falcons. As the rain is coming down real hard at the Sportsplex tonight, or at the Regional Training Center, I should say. It was kind of not a sprinkle, but it was raining towards the beginning of that Cox-Hickory game. But once we got to mid-third quarter to the fourth quarter, it has been coming down. It has been pouring all night long, and it's not looking to let up until about 10 o'clock tonight, if that, maybe even later, as we're sitting at about 57 degrees, 100% chance of rain pretty much throughout 10 o'clock. And not only that, the wind as well, kind of blowing the rain in some of these girls' faces. We've got down to 18, maybe 17 mile per hour wind blowing about southwest So definitely not the most perfect elements of all time. We also want to let all of you know, of course, we want you to watch this broadcast, but also happening right now on Cova Sports TV. If you go over, the Virginia Beach Middle School football playoffs are taking place. Matt Hatfield on the call for that one next door at the Sportsplex Stadium if you want to check that one out at all. Or you could do what some of the cool kids do today, have the split screen, have the multi-view go. Maybe you're watching a little playoff field hockey on one side. You got the playoff middle school football on the other side. Got your own little Cova Sports red zone going, if you will. Definitely want to check out both broadcasts, and I'm sure that football is going to be great. Just yesterday, you could also check out, we wrapped up the middle school soccer championships where we actually had the same matchup for both the boys and the girls soccer championship. The Princess Anne Panthers as First Colonial threatening into the circle. We'll get a whistle, and FC will be getting their first corner of the night. The Princess Anne Panthers went on to play against the Great Neck Stingrays in both the boys and the girls soccer championships, where PA Princess Anne won both championships. They got the sweep, so I'm sure they had a really fun parade in school today with both the boys and the girls soccer teams winning their championships. So now the football side of things taking place now over at the Sportsplex, so you definitely want to check that stream out. And if you want to watch those championships back, you can go check it out right here on Cova Sports TV. Here's the corner. Shot went off the stick of a Great Bridge player, and great defense as the sounds of freedom pass by the Sportsplex. FC aggressing early here with just over 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. As just under 6 minutes to go, it's been a lot of back and forth. They had their penalty corner. They're running a call there. They're not going to get it from the referee. The umbrellas are out. Lots of rain as well, as we've been saying. You can see some what looks like soccer happening in the background there, over across the way. There's just over 5 minutes to go. Still scoreless here. We want to remind you this broadcast is brought to you by Vault Athletics and Fitness. The Vault Fitness facility is Hampton Roads' 13,000 square foot facility located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach. We specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. The top field hockey and lacrosse-specific training in all of Hampton Roads for all ages and skill levels. Vault, athletics, and fitness. Definitely go check out Vault. As here's a corner coming up for First Colonial. The Patriots trying to get an opportunity here. It's inserted into play. Pass across. Getting it towards the cage and into the goal. First Colonial gets on the board first as they lead it 1-0. And the Patriots, what a start for them getting on the board.
CO is your local nonprofit organization dedicated to economic empowerment through employment for people with disabilities. We focus on abilities, not limitations, providing on-the-job vocational support. Find your pathway to employment. Contact us or learn more at
to make sure we have
portco.org.
the right person with the goal. I want to make sure she gets credit. I believe, and yes, it was for First Colonial, Elise Hinkle, senior, playing her final year in a First Colonial uniform. So shout out to Elise Hinkle getting on the board for FC. So Elise Hinkle getting the goal for First Colonial. They're glad to get on the board early. Great bridge, nothing doing just yet as they get into the circle. That'll be kicked away by the goaltender of FC. And just look at the rain. You can see with the camera very easily. Cats and dogs, if you will. As this will go back. It's going to be inserted into play by Great Bridge. Right over there getting in on the action. It's number 1, Harper Harris, the 9th grade forward. FC up the field, that's Lily Fonzo. And now FC with a bit of a run. It'll be shut down right before they get into the attacking third as just over a minute remains in this first quarter. The Patriots still lead it 1-0 as 59 seconds remain. We'll get a whistle. Great Bridge getting possession. 12 seconds remain in the first quarter. But that will come back. So 5 seconds. That will pretty much wrap it up. And it will. That'll do it for the first quarter action. First Colonial leads 1-0. We'll be back with the second quarter and more after this.
For any athlete, making it to the top sometimes comes with a few steps back. That's why parents count on CHKD Sports Medicine, advanced diagnostics, treatment, and rehabilitation for sports injuries just for young athletes like yours. With convenient locations across Hampton Roads and a whole team of experts here to keep your favorite player at the top of their game. CHKD Sports Medicine. Learn more at chkd.org or call the CHKD Sports Injury Hotline.
I grew up here. I know this town. I know the people here. More important, they know me. As a banker at Town Bank, we become part of the communities we serve. The people who bank with us, our members, know us. When you bank with Town Bank, you'll know your banker. You'll know you can reach us, and you'll know we're here for you.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you'll ever see.
And as you can see, me and you are both having trouble starting to talk.
Yep.
I mean, this is something that you're breathing in every day.
Yeah. Like 50% of the air in the house?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is coming from down here.
Yes, sir.
How's your crawl space looking? You say we're going to be here a while.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get busy.
Get a free and honest inspection with JES Foundation Repair, a groundworks company.
Life moves fast, but when that Freddy's hits, you can't help but slow down. Freddy's, this is the good stuff.
With 4 Hampton Roads area locations, Freddy's is just a short trip away.
Pain and Gain, your one-stop shop for all things field hockey. Located in Princess One Shopping Center, Virginia Beach, we carry everything you need on the turf, from black sticks, turf shoes, mouth guards, and much more. Try out your stick before you buy in our synthetic turf area. Pain and Gain. Embrace the pain, enjoy the game. And we're back here live for the second quarter action. First Colonial leads at 1-0 over Great Bridge so far. The goal coming from Elise Hinkle for the Patriots as they lead this one. And the whistle will give another corner to FC. So the corner for FC to try and pick up another goal. It is a monsoon here at RTC. We pass across outside of the circle. They'll lose it. And a missed opportunity there. They'll keep it in, and now Great Bridge will take it. The whistle, 6 get tangled up. FC keeps it. That's Kayla Krogan. Pass across. Ball is loose. As the jet flies over. Let's go through this First Colonial roster, by the way. The one who scored the goal, number 2, Elise Hinkle. Number 3, Sophie Stroud. Number 4, Lily Fonzo. Number 5, Ryan Whitworth. Number 6, Isadora Kitts-Miller. Number 7, Olivia Fagley. Kayla Krogan wearing number 8. Number 9, Lucy Domazik. Number 10, Ellie Edwards. Number 11, Maddie Briggs. Number 14, Grace Curran. Number 15, Quinn Sonkin. Number 16, Zoe Mason. Number 17, Sarai Grimes. Number 18, Maddie Reynaldo. Number 19, Riley Hunter. Number 20, Alex Urin. Number 25, Campo Vaughn. Number 92, Addie Savoy, as this will be a penalty corner. We'll get to the roster of the Great Bridge Wildcats here in just a few moments. So here's the corner for Great Bridge as they try and get on the board for the first time tonight. Here's the corner inserted and whiffed upon, and nothing doing. So inserted back in by Olivia Young, the 10th grade midfielder, playing her sophomore season. And now they're getting towards the circle. And it will be a corner. Corner's inserted. A couple passes. This shot misses. Ball is loose. And will go out of the circle. So now FC will be back the other way. And now she gets loose. Here comes the attacker for FC. She's going to try and beat the keeper. Still has it. A great job by the goaltender. And what a job, as she will not be able to capitalize. That was Elise Henkel again trying to score. Just had one girl to beat. Was unable to do it. Still 1-0 First Colonial. And here is Olivia Young as she'll pass it over and move it to Berkeley Steckline. And now gets into the circle, but taken away. And Sophie Stroud passes it up the field. And now they're going to move quickly, try and get the ball through. A race to the ball will be won by Addison Marable. Possession will go to FC. Great Bridge has yet to score, and I'm really surprised by that. But the goal they gave up back in the first quarter, that was the first goal Great Bridge has given up since October the 20th, so just over a week ago. They played against Kellum. They beat them 4-1. That was the last time they gave up a goal. So that's 2 games. This is the 3rd game since then. And again, they only gave up 3 goals on the season, in the regular season. First goal they've given up in the playoffs. But yeah, definitely surprised Great Bridge has not gotten on the board just yet. Coach Katie Duke for the Wildcats trying to lift her team to get a victory tonight. She's assisted by Coach Jim Duke, her husband, and Coach Courtney Rampy, which I'll say this as a side note. People probably don't care about, but I'm going to say anyways, if he listens back to this, Coach Jim Duke has been an assistant coach for baseball as well. I know this because, well, another side gig I do baseball umpiring, and I actually umpired one of Coach Jim Duke's baseball games across the summer. It was an all-star tournament, and he was involved with that, so it was cool to meet up with him there. And if he's watching this back later, how's it going, Coach? Hope you're doing well as Great Bridge trails 1-0. A whistle will be blown. So it will be inserted by Berkeley's Stackline, or excuse me, Isabella's Stackline. She's sisters with Berkeley's Stackline, who I was getting ready to say. Goalie for this Great Bridge team, Brooke Fierce, in her junior year. We'll get a whistle, and ref pulls out a card. I gotta be honest, I can't really tell what color it is with all the rain kind of in the camera shot. Really tough to see. Regardless, the card does come out against Great Bridge. Three minutes and 39 seconds remain in this second quarter. As there's some whistles, I believe. That is actually next door from the football game. Not to be confused with here, as they're pretty loud over there, so sometimes you might hear a whistle or two and players keep playing. That means it was from next door. Which again, you can go check out right here on Cova Sports TV as well. Like I mentioned, I think it'd be pretty cool if you do like a Cova Sports Red Zone setup. You get the multi-view go, and you can watch some field hockey playoffs and some middle school football playoffs. Some outstanding stuff.
volleyball, it's half in between the games. So that's 4 to 5.
But it just started. You mean this will finish at 6?
Yeah, it started.
That's what I'm saying. So you do volleyball and come over here. And then they could stay at the football.
Too many green runs. Don't come here.
Oh, you don't need it. Green runs.
Yeah.
20 minutes from school.
Here's a chance for First Colonial getting all the way to the circle. As more Jets fly over, we'll get a whistle and going back to Great Bridge possession. A lot of back and forth action with 20 seconds remaining in this second quarter as First Colonial continues to hold their lead over Great Bridge with 10 seconds, 1-0. Their sole goal coming off of the stick of Elise Hinkle as that ball is cleared. That'll do it for the second quarter. I think the air horn person is taking a night off. I haven't heard the air horn once, but that's all right. First Colonial leads at 1-0, so with halftime, we'll be back with the second half action and more coming up after this on Cova Sports TV.
Same as lame. Field hockey players have stick. They've got vibe. They've got that tuning fork in their hearts that goes off when a ball thumps the backboard of a goal. Field hockey is for the mold breakers, the convention challengers, the trailblazers, people who think outside the box and come alive inside the circle. Sure, there will always be those who mindlessly take the road more traveled, think the same, do the same, play the same. Field hockey players know that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and that the strength of the wolf is the pack. We know we're different, and we're proud of it. It's how we stand out. It's how we fit in. Like eagles, we soar individually, yet value family and togetherness highly. Join us. We're the minority of millions that get it. There's a stick waiting to be picked up, lifelong friendships to be made, goals to be a part of, victories, defeats, draws, and more. Stories to be told, with you, by you, of you. There's a field hockey team waiting to be called yours. Game on. Dare to differ.
Working at ASC has been one of the best experiences of my life. Actually wanting to get up and come to work every day, knowing that you're going to learn something new.
It's a new challenge every day, new projects, new designs. It is always something new and exciting going on around here.
Everybody here that I've talked to seems to really enjoy their job and really love coming into work every single day. When you work in that type of environment every day, it just makes it easier to come in the next day.
We're always here to back each other up and help each other out whenever we need it. ASC is like a family.
They really enable everyone here to grow into whatever they need to in their position and get the additional training, get the additional education, and they really do help to make it flexible within your work schedule to be able to make that happen.
We'll work with them to help them figure out how to get from step A to step B. A lot of times it might include taking some educational classes at the community college, as well as on-the-job training. If it's a skill like welding, we might send them to Saturday welding school for 10 Saturdays.
If you have a lot of experience in doing what you're doing, that's great. Come on in, come apply. If you don't have any experience, that's fine too. We will teach you. A lot of what we do here at ASC is to develop careers. Some of the other benefits that we have here at ASC, which are very strong: health insurance, dental insurance, vision, supplemental insurances, a 401k plan, that's a safe harbor plan.
The benefits, the surprise bonuses, the company is very understanding and adjusting rates with inflation and things like that. They've definitely made it worthwhile.
When you come here, you might think that you know what it will look like, but 5 years down the road, you might find yourself a plant supervisor. You never know.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that. But
we welcome you back into this coverage of Region 5A playoffs as the First Colonial Patriots playing up against the Great Bridge Wildcats as FC leads it 1-0, their sole goal coming off of the stick of Elise Hinkle. So now FC trying to put Great Bridge away. Great Bridge, a team who's only lost one game all year. That loss coming against Cox. And again, coming into tonight, Great Bridge had only given up 3 goals all season. Now, of course, the strength of schedule may be not as strong as First Colonial playing in the Southeastern District, but they still have a couple tough teams like Hickory and stuff. Beach District a bit down this year as well, but still some tough teams. Obviously, First Colonial lost to Cox. Cox, one of the most strong, if not probably the most strong team in the Beach. As Great Bridge trying to get their first goal of the night. Their offense hasn't been the most explosive. Their defense has been the strong point of the team, really not giving up anything all year. And offensively, they're scoring a nice amount of goals. Maybe not quite as explosive as Cox and FC, but I mean, hey, they're coming off of the other night when or last night it was, they scored 5 goals against Kempsville. They won a 5-0. FC coming off of beating Tallwood 7-1.
Open up a restaurant for a team. Oh my, yeah. We get to the game at Wiener Stadium. Freaking 2,000 people there. Never wearing a mask. Dr. Heron standing right next to each other, mask on. I mean, it was crazy. But I don't know how he pulled that off. No one. I told him right now on social media, on video, picture.
As I've mentioned many times before, the rain is pouring down here at the RTC. As is pretty ugly weather tonight. Really a monsoon here in Virginia Beach, if you will. Puddles are in the turf. And man, if you walk in that grass in the background there, I'm sure they are full of puddles, including all the sidewalks and such.
That's when I knew we were going back to normal. When that happened. Like, we're close.
We appreciate all of you tuning in with us tonight. Again, if you want to check out the Virginia Beach Middle School football playoffs, that's also happening right here on Cova Sports TV, as well as this here, so you can look at both as that shot is going to go, and a goal for the Patriots. They take a 2-0 lead. And wow, FC continues to lead. Again, trying to pick up that number. It's tough with all the rain and stuff in the camera shot to know exactly who it was. I want to say it was Lily Fonzo, the junior that plays forward, on the goal. Again, I could be wrong on that. We'll try and check that, but for now we're going to give it to Lily Fonzo on the goal. Very tough to tell the number. So Fonzo getting on the board for a 2-goal lead. Now Great Bridge getting a shot off. They're in the attacking circle and lose it. Great Bridge again trying to attack. But First Colonial taking over. 9:41 remains. You can kind of see the scoreboard in the background there for a second, and you can just tell how thick this rain is, as you can barely even tell the scoreboard. Obviously, we have our stream scoreboard that you can see, which, thanks to some great technology, we're able to show. Penalty corner for the Wildcats, trying to get on the board. Inserted, pass across. Dribbled, and the foot is going to give the possession to First Colonial. So inserting it will be Olivia Fegley. By the way, let's get to this Great Bridge roster, as that'll be kicked out by FC keeper. Number 14, Malia Austin, the midfielder. Number 2, Lily Bliven. Number 16, Lexi Curtis. Number 5, Nadia Davern. Number 88, Brooke Fierce, the goalie for the Wildcats. Number 12, Caitlin Gallagher. Number 1, Harper Harris. Number 4, Addie Head. Number 21, Addison Marable. Number 9, Leah Orak. Number 8, Natalie Sanders. Number 19, Isabella Steckline. And the other Steckline sisters, number 11, Berkeley Steckline. Number 17, Reagan Wagner. Number 7, Fiona Walters. And number 15, Olivia Young. Which, by the way, there is only one senior on this entire Great Bridge roster, and that's Berkeley Steckline. Everybody else, there's about 5, I think 6 juniors on the team, and then you got a handful of freshmen and sophomores. So, I'll tell you what, this Great Bridge team is going to have a lot of returners next year, a lot of seniors, 6 to be exact, then whoever you can pick up along the way as well. But Berkeley Steckline, the only senior on this Wildcat roster. Pretty impressive to be this successful and only one senior. Penalty corner for Great Bridge. Inserted. Shot. Saved. A good save for the goalie for First Colonial. Addie Savoy. FC with an opportunity, a great pass there, but losing it as 3:42 remains. In this one, as this pass going to be deflected. Now this shot will miss. A great look for FC there. Still get along. Inserting it in, Kitzmiller, the mid defender senior. And now this turnover forcing a shot from Whitworth. Ryan Whitworth had a great look. We'll get a whistle, and it will be a penalty corner.
What makes a life a good one? Is it our adventures? Or the friends we find along the way? Is it the challenges we conquer together? Maybe it's the people's lives we touch every single day. So, what makes a life a good one? You'll have to figure that one out for yourself.
Great Bridge trying to get onto the board. Still trail 2-0. Insert coming from Olivia Fagley. As 138 remains in running. This is taken by Stroud. Sophie Stroud fighting off the defense and getting the call from the refs. And now she'll take it into the circle. Passes it along. FC still has control. And you can just see, I've said it so many times, I feel like a broken record player, but the rain coming down here at the RTC is just so thick. It is pouring. This is a monsoon here in Virginia Beach tonight. And it's not quitting anytime soon until maybe 11 o'clock tonight. And it's going to rain again tomorrow and potentially Wednesday as well, or Thursday as well. Good thing is, as opposed to in the summer when there's a lot of thunder and lightning, we haven't had any of that, so we won't have to go under any delays. There's the air horn, and that'll do it for the third quarter. First Colonial still leads 2-0. We've got more action coming your way. The fourth quarter, can Great Bridge counter? We'll find out after this.
Yes!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Boom.
Wait.
First down. Let's go.
Rosen's on top! Touchdown, Texas!
Any gate can be a tailgate.
Kova Painting. We don't just paint, we transform spaces. Visit kovapainting.com or call 757-550-7357 and mention the Sportsplex for 10% off of projects over $1,000.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game!
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Fourteen and a half minutes to go. We welcome you into this action. Fourth quarter, the First Colonial Patriots leading the Great Bridge Wildcats 2-0. Goal came from Elise Henkel, as well as I believe it was Lily Fonzo on the second goal. So both the Patriots getting in there. Two forwards for this team, the senior and junior duo. So First Colonial holds their lead. Now they just look to defend and kill some of this clock. First Colonial moves the ball into the attacking third, gets turned over. Now FC gets it back. And they move into the circle, gets turned over. A whistle from the ref, and Great Bridge will get the ball. Great Bridge with an opportunity, and the goalie comes out and makes the play. Great Bridge still has the ball, and will go wide left. So another penalty corner. Great Bridge has had a lot of penalty corners in this one. Have not been able to capitalize just yet. So here's the corner for Great Bridge. Inserted by Leah Orrock. Ball is loose in the circle. And we will get another corner. Pass in the circle. Great Bridge gets a shot off, and they score! Great Bridge gets on the board, and now it's a 1-goal game. Once again, I'll take a look and make sure we can get that exact name, but wow. Great passing, great ball movement from them.
Atomic Wings, we prioritize real chicken with fresh, all-natural,
So they cut
never
the lead
frozen
down
ingredients,
just to
all
one.
packed with serious flavor. Order from over 15 awesome flavors at atomicwings.com.
They cut the lead down just to one. I believe that was Isabella Steckline getting the goal for the Wildcats. And a big swing of momentum. Big opportunity. Shot will miss to the right. Big opportunity for Great Bridge. They trail by 1 now. Their goal coming from Isabella Steckline is who I'm going with. This is a very closely contested game. The sounds of freedom once again passed by the Sportsplex. We've had a lot of them near that NAS Oceana base that passed by a lot. Some really loud ones earlier. It's pretty cool to hear. As Great Bridge continues to threaten, this is Isabella Steckline again, and they will be getting another penalty corner. 7.5 minutes to play. They're running out of time. So this corner is going to be taken by Steckline. This shot misses, and FC clears it. Player falls to the turf. They will halt play. Referee's going to give out a card. Tough to see with all of the rain and stuff, but regardless, the card did come out. So stoppage in play now. Trying to figure out exactly what's going on. I think Zoe Mason's getting ready to insert it. And she will, and had to get another ball. Again, those whistles are across the way at the other field, so please disregard those as FC gets a hold of this one and they move it to the near side. And a great pass. Has some real estate in front of her. Now turned over by Hinkle. And going back the other way, great bridge. They'll say the ball did go out, so FC taking it back over. And now going back the other way, FC with an opportunity, a great pass. They're going to get a one-on goalie. Makes the goalie miss, but the defenders get there to save the day. Very great opportunity for FC. A very great pass to get it into that position. Just couldn't make it happen. Player falls to the turf. As just over 4 minutes remain, Great Bridge running out of time. As a reminder, the winner of this one will go on to play against the Cox Falcons, who just was victorious against the Hickory Hawks. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Inserted into play by Zoe Mason. I want to remind you, once you're done watching this one, once this game is over, be sure to go check out the Virginia Beach Middle School football playoffs happening on also right here on Cova Sports TV right now. And then I also want to remind you, coming up is this Saturday, we'll have the Tidewater Regional Band Competition you could tune into, as well as 757 Saturday Sports Talk with Hatfield and the one and only Coach Ed Young. You definitely want to check that out Saturday morning. All the high school football coverage you could ever need, as well as college football coverage, NFL talk, and so much more. You definitely want to go check out their show, Live 757 Sports Talk. And they are truly 757 Sports Talk. Anything local, high school football, Norfolk Admirals. I hear Coach Ed Young was taking in some Norfolk Admirals action the other night. Very local. You definitely want to check them out. Very entertaining too, might I add. And also, you could check out, if you're a field hockey fan watching this one, obviously a lot of you must be. Earlier today, Hockey Off the Turf with Beanie and Mary aired. Talking all things field hockey, their top 10 rankings and more. All things 757 field hockey. They talked about it. You can go check that one out. All of it right here on Cova Sports TV. As here's a run for Great Bridge with 2 minutes remaining. Sticks get tangled up. It'll go in Great Bridge's favor. And a timeout will be called. We'll take one with them. And we'll be right back after this.
What makes a life a good one? Is it our adventures? or the friends we find along the way? Is it the challenges we conquer together? Maybe it's the people's lives we touch every single day. So, what makes a life a good one? You'll have to figure that one out for yourself.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there. Because here, you are more. One Life Fitness.
Portco is your local nonprofit organization dedicated to economic empowerment through employment for people with disabilities. We focus on abilities, not limitations, providing on-the-job vocational support. Find your pathway to employment. Contact us or learn more at portco.org.
We are back here live on Cova Sports TV for the finale of this matchup between First Colonial and Great Bridge. FC leading 2-1. Goals coming off the sticks of Elise Henkel and Lily Fonzo. But Great Bridge also getting on the board in this fourth quarter as they continue, as they just took the timeout. 1:42 remaining to try and tie this one up. They trail by 1. FC trying to make a decision. Also trying to kill the clock. The ball gets mishandled a little bit. Ball gets into the circle. Dangerous area. Great Bridge gets it. That's Lily Bliven. Under a minute to go. Gets outside the circle. A whistle from the ref gives FC the ball. Now they're going to try and run this clock. Great Bridge attacking. 25 seconds remain. But the whistle going in FC's favor. And they're going to try and clear this one, and they do. A phenomenal clear. Goalie comes out for Great Bridge. 13 seconds remain. One of the best clears they could have made. 9 seconds remain as Great Bridge tries to get it back up the field quickly. It goes still in play. 5 seconds. First Colonial intercepts it. And that's going to do it. The First Colonial Patriots defeat the Great Bridge Wildcats. Your final score 2-1. And First Colonial will be appearing in the state tournament once again. But first they'll play in the Region 5A Championship against the Cox Falcons. It'll be a Beach District matchup for that one coming up Thursday at Green Run High School. But that's going to wrap up our broadcast tonight. We appreciate all of you for tuning in. I've been Jack Lowe, your play-by-play commentator, alongside camera operator Mason Yoder. As we hope you enjoyed this broadcast. As always, it was our pleasure bringing it to you. Once again, your final score, First Colonial 2, Great Bridge 1. Take care, everybody.
What does happiness mean to you?
Being in the ocean with you, watching you catch super fun waves.
In Virginia Beach, happiness is breaking barriers and savoring the sunshine.
I couldn't pick a better place or a better person to be with. This is what makes me happy.
Happiness is going all out.
And taking it all in.
Here, happiness is whatever you make it. Find yours in Virginia Beach.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.